Raan.
And Henry.
Welcome back to Cinco. As you know, in the last video, Jasmine talked about this channel and its purpose. She also introduced the cast and members behind this channel.
Going back to our today's video, it is entitled Breaking Through, Top 5 Scientific Breakthroughs Present. Today, we are going to show you some advancement in science you may or may have never heard of.
We assure you that you guys can relate on these breakthroughs and it is very relevant to our lives.
Without further ado, let's get into it.
Nowadays, I feel like the number of issues that the society faces continues to grow, and not everyone gives their fair share of effort to at least help the society solve these issues.
I couldn't agree more. There has been a growing number of issues that needs to be addressed. But I think scientific breakthroughs pave their way to reduce the problems present in our society.
Really? I don't think I'm entirely aware of these scientific breakthroughs that you're talking about, and that they're relevant in our society. Could you tell me more about it?
Sure. There are 5 breakthroughs that I personally think that are relevant and beneficial to us. Let me start with the 5th. In top 5 is water purification. Not everyone has the privilege and opportunity to properly filtrate their water, and contaminated water could cause a lot of illnesses or diseases which could lead to death. It was suggested that chlorine must be added to water to kill microorganisms that harm a person's health.
But that seems interesting. I never thought that it was actually safe to intake chlorine.
I also have the same thought when I first heard of that. So for our top 4, we have a cure for depression. Depression has been prevalent in our society for years now, and surprisingly, magic mushrooms can cure patients with depression. The psilocybin, an active ingredient in mushrooms, made it possible to help cure patients with depression.
That could be very beneficial to those patients who already undergone the usual antidepressant drugs and therapies that didn't work.
It sure is beneficial. Now, for our top 3 is ketamine, a party drug, that can be used in powder or liquid form as an anesthetic. It can be a form of fast-acting antidepressant and or pain reliever. Its effects are equal to or greater than the effects of 6 weeks of treatment with other antidepressant medications.
It is alarming to see that a lot of people are getting diagnosed with depression, but it is actually nice to know that there are several forms of the treatments that are coming up and to help cure these patients diagnosed with depression.
I know, right? I just hope that those 2 that I mentioned will help lessen people with depression. On a lighter note, another breakthrough coming for our top 2. Thousands of babies are born every month, and about 10% of them were born prematurely. But worry no more, because biobags, fluid-filled plastic bags that serve as artificial uteruses, were invented to help and make a difference in the survival and health of premature babies.
Now that was an interesting list. But before we go to the top 1 of our list, I have a list of myself that I really like and prefer. So they're really good too. Here are the 3 breakthroughs I want to tell you. First, in regenerative medicine, there has been developments in artificially growing human tissues and organs that could help patients worldwide. Second, barcodes could trace brain wiring in autism and schizophrenia through introducing genes that produce different colored fluorescent proteins, typically red, green, and blue, into cells. A mechanism that randomly disrupts some genes that ensures each cell produces a different random mixture of colors, effectively tagging them with distinct hues. Third, a digital tracking pill embedded with a sensor that will help the doctor know if the patient has been taking the medications. This will help people with mental illnesses to make sure that they are really taking their prescribed medications, as well as older patients with Alzheimer's and schizophrenia.
You are right. Those are really good breakthroughs. Now, going back, the top 1 scientific breakthrough for me would be the fact that organs of pigs are now made safer to be transplanted to humans. I once read that every 10 minutes, a person is added to the national waiting list for organ transplants, and every day, 22 people on that list die without the organ that they need. This breakthrough can help solve the problem in shortage of organ donors to patients diagnosed with organ failure and no other viable treatment options.
In our country, there have been a shortage in blood and organ donors for the longest time. That breakthrough can definitely help solve the problem in organ donors. But my only concern is the possibility of viruses from pigs infecting humans.
with the process of cloning to produce embryos, the clones were born normally without virus. Scientists have come up with this since both humans and pigs share similar organ characteristics.
I just wish that that breakthrough can cater patients who are in dire need, especially those who are diagnosed with an organ failure.
Me too. I hope I enlightened you a bit and as well as the viewers. So that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Comment down below what did you learn or what part of the video you liked the most throughout the course.
For the next video, Gian and Dana are going to talk about another list of top 5s, but this time, it will be science myths. Don't miss it. Bye!
Bye.